Hello, welcome back to Visionary Fragrances. I'm doing another collection video today where I rate a collection sent in by one of my viewers, and I'll give some tips about how this can be improved, so what fragrances I would look at trying next to elevate this collection. So I'm going to put the collection on the screen here, and we're going to just go through and mention a couple of fragrances that I really like from here. So first one, MFK Baccarat Rouge 540 X Straight, a more kind of masculine, smoother, sweeter version of the original. I think it's more masculine, and it is definitely a better version than the original. It's long lasting, it's heavy, it's sweet, it's just beautiful. Stronger With You, absolutely. I'd go between either that or the Intensely is my favourite from the line. Bleu de Chanel EDP, a great fragrance to have in your collection as an everyday fragrance, a signature fragrance. Something to wear when you don't know what to wear, but you want to smell good. That's a great choice. And the same goes for Profumo, works in the same way as the Chanel, Bleu de Chanel EDP. Rochas Moustache, a great, not a clone as such, but a similar fragrance to YSL Tuxedo. It smells very similar, and it's a fraction of the price. They've actually got a really good deal on a Tino, I think, at the moment for this one. Right, we're going to go through and see how we can improve it. So I think to start with, I'll be looking at getting a niche quality fresh fragrance, and for that one I'm going to choose Parfums de Marly's SEDLEY. I also, there's no Parfums de Marly's in this collection, so I think getting one in would be a good idea, and SEDLEY is a great choice. This is a niche quality fresh fragrance. It has mint, you've got citruses at the top, and it's a really kind of energetic, fresh, joyful fragrance. Really good to wear either on vacation or you just getting out of the shower. You could say you wear it to the gym, although I wouldn't wear an expensive fragrance to the gym, but it's a really nice fragrance to wear after you've been to the gym, had a shower. Really makes you feel fresh, and it's a long-lasting, niche quality, fresh fragrance. So I'd certainly be looking at getting SEDLEY in the collection. Next, I'll be looking at getting a couple more, or one more winter style fragrance. So the first one is going to be Maison Margiela Replica by the Fireplace. This is one of my favourite cold weather fragrances. It's very realistic. It does remind you of being sat by a fireplace, or if you haven't been sat by a fireplace, it's like the perfect idea of how that actually would smell. Burning woods, amber, roasted kind of chestnuts and marshmallow. It's got a sweetness in there, and this really projects well, and I've actually had quite a few compliments with this one because it projects really well and lasts a long time. Wear this in the cold weather, it's absolutely beautiful. Or you could go with one of the best vanilla fragrances on the market, which is NISHANE's Arnie. This is a spicy vanilla. It's not necessarily a vanilla like a cooking vanilla, like if you think of a vanilla essential oil or vanilla pod, something like that. It doesn't smell like that. It's spicy, it's got cardamom, you've got ginger, so it's quite effervescent, and this is a really great vanilla. It's perfectly unisex. A lot of vanilla fragrances might be kind of geared towards women. This is perfectly unisex, works for a good date night fragrance, but in the cold weather this really warms you up and smells fantastic. So I'll be looking at getting either By the Fireplace or NISHANE Arnie. Next, I would look at getting a sexy date night fragrance, and for those I'm either going to go with Parfums de Marly's LAYTON or by Kilian's Angel Share. Now, Parfums de Marly's LAYTON is my girlfriend's favourite fragrance. Of all the fragrances I've got, she always asks me to wear LAYTON. It is a really lovable, easy to wear fragrance. It is a niche quality fragrance, and what I mean by that is it smells high quality. Doesn't smell like every other mass market kind of designer fragrance you'd smell, but it has designer fragrance qualities, like it's easy to wear and everybody is going to get on with it. It's sexy, it makes you smell kind of well put together. It's a beautiful date night fragrance. It's got patchouli, apple, vanilla, lavender, and it's a really nice fragrance to wear. I'd recommend most people to have this in the collection. I think it's a great choice. Angel Share is a fragrance I've just grown to love over the last year or so. My favourite Kilian by far. It's sweet, you've got a boozy characteristic to this, and it's got praline in, which adds to the sweetness and like an amber wood type quality. Great for the winter and great for date night. Smells very seductive and really helps to bring that person close to you. So these are two options I would choose. If you want something a bit cheaper in the designer market for a date night, Le Male Parfum is the way to go. Really good date night fragrance, a modern version of the original Le Male, and a great choice. Get the 200ml bottle for about 80 quid. great value for money. And lastly, a fragrance to make you stand out from the crowd. A proper niche fragrance so you can really kind of investigate the notes, and a fragrance that takes you on a journey. That is Roger Parfum's Enigma Cologne. The reason why I'm going for this and not the Parfum version is it's too expensive for what it is. The differences aren't enough to go for the Parfum version in my opinion. This is 90% of the Parfum version and it's like a quarter of the price when you look at it per milliliter. But this is a beautiful fragrance, it's niche quality, you've got loads of different kind of facets to this. It's kind of zingy and effervescent in the opening because you've got a real kind of fizzy bergamot note. You've also got a boozy quality, you've got spices, and I'm sure you've got some kind of vanilla in the base. It's everything, it's kind of fresh, sweet, spicy, all in one. Takes you on a journey, and yes, it does smell kind of like Coca-Cola when you open a can and you get that fizz in your face. It kind of smells like that, but Enigma is one of my favourite all-time fragrances. It's something that I wear when I want to stand out. I know it's going to smell good. I know people are going to kind of think about, you know, what are you wearing? It doesn't smell like a typical cologne, so I'd certainly be looking at getting this in the collection. But don't blind buy any of these, just on my recommendations. Make sure you sample them somehow, but I think these would all work really good in this collection. Thank you so much for watching. If you want me to rate your collection and offer some advice about what to try next, send me a DM on Instagram at Visionary Fragrances UK, or email me info@visionaryfragrances.com, and I'll get back to you.